Okay, this is Medina Speaks segment, probably number 79. I'm here at my college where I have to continue to study, long distance study with returning student, whatever. And I'm having an on site situation where there's a group next door that's watching everything I'm doing, but I also wanted to see the update on this set, which I keep hearing them say purple. It's a stalker group, and the guy said something about I need your ID. So this is considered to be either a alien to the country group. Even down to my glasses, I was able to pick up, the right color scheme to promote Medina's favorites. But he's saying a lot of things, threats, talking about my crawl space, which is where at night I have to just take cover because they're involving themselves by driving around constantly. I could be walking somewhere and they'll drive there and pull in to the driveway, and I'm talking, even if it's a house, if I'll pretend that I know somebody there and go in like that's my destination. You could see them come in and drive right in there, very, very, hell bent on attaching themselves to my business uh, networking and support system, my resources. Are saying that they're on, use the exact same resources to that my path is being laid, which is pretty difficult if they don't have their own ID. And if they have their own ID, what I'm pissed off about is the damages that they're being allowed to cause to my life. My son shouldn't have to worry about where the hell we are because they feel that the value of our apartment has risen to great heights. And there was a Chinese family here wanting the sweatshop. Where's this location that she's going to be selling? And it's not about selling. It's about getting the idea of the growth in our country from going from cotton picker to cotton fabric making in the mills. This country has evolved into a billion-dollar industry in the fashion world, and our mark is very, very important to where people are racing here with their clothing that they have slave laborers making, and then you'll see in the tag that it's made somewhere other than America. What that says to us as citizens is that we're not being allowed to make our own garments, and for sure that they will sell here. So when you don't feel like doing it the old-fashioned way and making by the way, I'm going to add a white collar to this because it's like a white and a white here and then a white and a white there. The fact that we don't want to make our own is leaving us in the hands of people who are very unscrupulous when it comes to business dealings and how they receive American labels. This is a made in America label. This is me sitting in front of a computer deciding the color schemes that I want to sketch clothing that I want to wear, and I'm like, I get this backlash of knockoffs and people wanting to say that what this is a skirt, right? And it's the pleated skirt. Who in the hell could chase me down and saying that they own the pattern rights to a pleated skirt? There's schools that have the little school outfits where's the pleated skirts. My mom was the major two-piece outfits woman with a very long pleated skirt with the shirt to match, and it was kind of like sometimes it was kind of satiny feeling, and sometimes sweater sets with the pleated. We grew up with all of this stuff, and that's why I know so much about it. I'm here and I'm being this door here leads to um, an auditorium, so to speak. And this was a completely vacant area before I got here. It always is like that. But these people are a mixed group of soccer moms, homosexual males, who all of a sudden have this niche that they call ability. And that's why he wants my ID, because it connects with all of my documents. Everything about me is connected to my identity. And then they want me to hire them at a primary stage so it could appear that I needed them along the way. And the only thing they are doing is trying to get in the way and causing damages. So my reason for this Medina Speaks segment is to get like the cornstarch of how this set is coming out, because it's a little chilly in here with the air conditioner going, so I need to actually wear this one. But I'm also trying to figure out how to get an affidavit together for the Manchester, New Hampshire area, because not only did the business emerge here in 2007 while I was working for Stop and Shop here, that's where I decided, boss, I'm going to go, put my best foot forward and show you what I can do. And I'm going to come back and give you an envelope full of stuff and show you. This is where that happened. So not only is it full circle with all the groupies that grown attached to it, but it is also where it is the only place where I have yet to sue in a way that I begin to recover some of our losses. And people who know me, they really cannot believe that I am like traveling to where I feel like I don't want to live together with prostitution, drug dealers. They're drug dealers, they're pimps. I mean, them with this complete surrounding me, calling it terraforming. That's terrorizing the normal growth of a community resident to the other person's demise. Is complete and utter discrimination against a person's gender, against their nationality. I mean, the different levels of discrimination that's being hurled against me is like, okay, a guy had the nerve to say just a few minutes ago I had to write a whole page on it, because I'm gonna read the page, and I'm gonna make sure it's available on Medina Speaks Facebook. That see, so you can't be nice to her. What niceness is gonna erase the fact that they are here? They don't belong here. They were not going to college. They're not halfway finished towards a bachelor's here. These are people who can't understand why I won't just give them my business, like taking candy from a baby. I seem a little passive. I've seemed a lot less aggressive than necessary. But that's because I like to give a person a chance to show their horns, show your true colors, try to get more information, because I've gone through it where when you report certain things and you go, well, don't nobody want to hear no report that has holes in it. So I got to try to let them see how much rope they need to hang themselves. And so Medina speaks. Medina loves, the sane ones of us that can see something that belongs in America. It's not some of the things that I have that they could come out and say a new look made in China. No, China, that's not going to cut it. You stop short of saying new look from Medina, and that's the pink fake leather jacket that I'm wearing while I'm on the bus coming back home from my vacation. If I don't decompress and go on my little vacation, look for my little shorty or whatever, then I won't have enough in me. I got enough love in me, which I didn't do that, but I went on vacation, but I didn't, the small details did ever happen. But I was able to go shop and, get some more knockoffs. This is my color of my that's one of the colors that I merged in my artwork with. It's one of the things that I do. I work with these really, left out colors, so to speak, that you may find, somewhere along the lines, but certainly not in clothing. And so I merged with saying, well, I want to dress like that. I want them to look like that. Um, I'll go into it where I got my real desires from, and some things I grew up from watching Disney channels. Some things I grew up. I mean, it's a lot of different places, but no one can say you can't. If you see Daffy Duck or Donald Duck wearing something, nobody can say you shouldn't look like that, or nobody, that's not specifically where I'm also. All right, I might as well go ahead and come out with it. When I'm in church, I love to look at the stained glass. That's something else in art. Artists become exposed to art because they love art. And the irony of somebody wanting to eat the proceeds of something that they obviously don't love art. If they have no art, they have no desire to contribute to the starving artists, which aren't starving at all. They're probably being robbed. Imagine Da Vinci making the Mona Lisa and being able to enjoy none of it, to where he finally was inducted into a place of religion, where they said, okay, well, come on in here with the Renaissance, and certain kings solicited his help, and you might be that kind of artist where the leader of a country may say, well, I want you to just start the whole new look, Renaissance. And that's what they said happened with him, that a French king, which happens to be one of my favorites, asked him to come along with him, and at a young age, had him redo France because they had come out of a war and all of this different way of life where he wanted to upgrade it pretty much. And he knew where to go and get this new guy. So, but will you ever hear that that's who put Da Vinci on the map? Really, it gave him his real first gig. He had made the Mona Lisa before that. That's how they knew he was really, really great. But when you have the money to go in and get this guy and say, come on, go to work. Number one, he must have had the time. He must have had the vacancy in jobs. He had time to drop what he was doing and come and work for this guy that he lived on his place. But these people that's chasing me down there, you think they want to buy a hat? You think they want to buy anything that makes sense here? Not a damn thing. But they looking for the same resources, and I'm really, really not happy that the way that through the process I'm going is a burden. There, I have to carry them like a ball in a chain. And that's causing damages, because all of our life, this is our life. Me and Josh, just every day that we wake up and he'll go to bed another night, that's another day out of our life that we had to carry these strangers. And somebody is responsible. I'm gonna find out, but I gotta get going for now. And I just wanted to really get some images of where I am today with trying to get the exhibits and the looks together, because that's just my spare time on the weekends. I am really taking care of myself around in the college area. But what the hell are they doing here? What are they doing here, and why is nobody saying anything? And they popping shit from the door next door. And this guy, when he really gets scared, he knows everything I'm doing here. The Chinese was here the other